Let's talk about the dimensions. So, to somebody who's uneducated, 3 dimensions, we're talking about this way, and this way, right? That's kind of it. And then you add in a 4th dimension, which is time in one direction. And then 5th dimension is time in no direction.
So I like that. I like how you introduce the concept of time and space into explanation of dimensional existence. I will try to make it as for everyone. So the 3rd dimension is very much connected to our physical body and our linear existence. The concept and time and space is perceived linear. So, we are looking at the time. Today is 1 o'clock. In 3 hours or in 2 hours will be like, this time.
And we're really slaves to the senses and the clock.
Exactly,
basically.
And time, and we are in a race against time. And we are trying to fit everything in one day. And people in the 3rd dimension, they are not like they are not very much connected to their body and their hearts, their feelings, their emotional body. There is a disconnection between the mind and the body, and it's in the 3rd dimension there are like life that is perpetuating in the same cycle, and we are creating reality by default. So we are waking up in the same reality, going to the work, living, working, meeting our families, coming back, sleep, wake up the next day is the same reality. Then there are people in the 4th dimension that are accessing a different stream of consciousness where the perception about their reality is changing, and they realize that it's a little bit more than that, than just having a linear existence. And many people through plant medicine journeys, they start to access the 4D bridge, the fourth dimension, because the plant medicine is an access point to that, nothing else, So then you start to understand that, you start to have like glimpses within the matrix of existence, and you start to understand that I'm not only this physical body, there is so much more than that. And you tap into different...
Well, actually, that's reality.
Yeah.
And this is made up.
Well, it's like, it's a different... You start to tap into different version of yourself. Yeah. And this is a journey of consciousness. So you are able to tap into past, present, future realities. You start to go a little bit deeper in your multidimensionality, like who you are. Your consciousness exists in different versions of you. And then on the 5th dimension, you take all these learnings and teachings, you fully integrate in your physical body, and then there is no turning back to the 3rd dimension. And you can't even, you can't put breadcrumbs and come back after. You just can't go back anymore. Yeah. And sometimes it's sad because, you have to let go of many things in your life. Yeah. Like once your ego got deconstructed to the level that there is no identity anymore, and you become an empty vessel of source and life energy, you have to leave. Like group of friends, family members will not be, in alignment with you anymore. And you start to become the creator of your reality. That's an important thing. Yeah. Because on the 3rd dimension, you think that everything is by default. You are not a conscious co-creator of your reality. In the 4th and 5th dimension, you start to create your reality. And people might ask you, how do I create my reality? Well, it's possible. It's possible, to transform your life. Yeah.